Who are you?
The common denominator, the root of all your recent adventures. Mr. Puzzles!
Mr. Puzzles. It's a name that's been explained in the SMG4 channel and my channel quite a lot of times. So, since Mr. Puzzles and the SMG4 series are practically gone, I'm going to give a run-through of why this character has had such a positive impact on my life, many other people's lives, and why I enjoy him so much. So first things first, how did I get introduced to Mr. Puzzles? Well, let's start in 2019. I started watching SMG4 in 2019 after I saw stupid Mario Sunshine, and I got really attached to it, I'll tell you. I laughed literally not even like 5 seconds into the video. Anyways, I had been watching SMG4 since then, and I had not stopped. I was there for the YouTube arc, the Genesis arc, the Revelations arc, and the Lawsuit arc. I did join a couple months after the anime arc, but it's fine. And then, on February 18th, 2023, SMG4 released SMG4 Are You Ok? And that was the video that made me think, oh, we're gonna get into an arc now. And then he came, and it's gotta be perfect. I remember seeing him, and I was extremely confused. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people were confused with seeing him. Little did I know, that guy, that little TV head through the screen would change everything. So how did I like Mr. Puzzles, and why do I love him now? Well, as I said, I got introduced to him when I first watched It's Gotta Be Perfect, and then, he started to become really big during the whole Puzzlevision stuff, not just with, Western Spaghetti and WOTFI 2023, because WOTFI 2023 was when he first showed up. And then, he got into the whole Puzzlevision stuff, and admittedly, during the Puzzlevision stuff in early 2024, I wasn't that indulged in him because I was still attached to SMG3, but here I am now, fully attached to him. The main reasons why I like Mr. Puzzles, he's literally the embodiment of myself. Like, we both want careers in the entertainment industry, we're both intrigued by cinema and understand cinema references. We just both have... We both have autistic qualities. Because I'm autistic. We don't know what Puzzles is, but he acts autistic. Let's be so real. I think everyone thinks he's autistic at one point. Mr. Puzzles also inspired me to make the female Mr. Puzzles dubs, and those actually really spiked in attention, and I had no idea that was gonna happen. I literally just wanted to get into the root of why I made this channel, which is obviously for voice acting purposes, but then it happened, and I made the first video. I was not expecting it to go so well. I mean, it was alright for a first time, but then Part 6 came out, and that literally exploded, and it's still the most popular video on my channel, and I find it really insane. In a good way, obviously. But while there are many reasons I like Mr. Puzzles, some of them are a little more than that. You see, Mr. Puzzles reminds me of somebody I lost. I'm not going to say who, but all I'm going to say is that I was related to them. And when this person passed, I was heartbroken, pretty much. And now, when we got further into Mr. Puzzles, I started to realize that Mr. Puzzles reminded me of that person I lost. The energy they gave off matched, and that person was actually an actor, and the fact that they were both indulged in cinema and theatrics, it was like he was there. And there has been a ton of symbolism on when the episode released and relating to him. The fact that Mr. Puzzles made me think of that person I lost, it was really touching to me. And it really was really sweet to think of. Now, as you guys may know, I was heavily indulged in WOTFI 2024. I was extremely excited. I was literally bouncing off the walls when I heard the announcement, and I was bouncing off the walls trying to contain myself when the premiere was about to start. And because of WOTFI 2024, I ended up having a big spike in subscribers because of the videos I posted regarding to WOTFI 2024. And that was just like, WOTFI 2024, the day it released, that was like the best day of 2024 in my opinion. Not just because WOTFI, but of course other things, but it was mainly WOTFI. After WOTFI 2024, we were in a time of silence, if that makes any sense, because Mr. Puzzles was in prison, and we had to wait for the next storyline, and that would have taken 6 months, half a year, for him to make a certain appearance, which was obviously during Silence of the Cats. And then, waiting was honestly really hard to do. I will admit we did need a small break from Puzzles because he was the center of attention during 2024. But at the same time, I wanted him back in like January. In January, I was so desperate for him to come back. I was like, can you just come back already? I need you back. But obviously, as Puzzles said, patience is a virtue and good things come to those who wait. And then he came back in Silence of the Cats. And then I'm telling you, I literally screamed when he came back. This is how much he means to me, guys. He's literally just, he's that character. He's the character. He's the Tumblr Blorbo. So the Guns and Puzzles storyline started practically after my graduation because, okay, admittedly, we had no idea that SMG3's new mascot was gonna start something, but it did, and we didn't know it until Split came out. Whilst, honestly, SMG3's new mascot, it was... And then Split was when we started to realize that we were going to get more Mr. Puzzles content, and I was really desperate for it to become July 5th. I was like, please let it be July 5th already, just let it be July 5th. And then he came back, and I was super happy. I'll roll a clip of what I was doing when he came. Roll the clip.
I'll see you all tonight.
I'm going so insane! I love him. Izzy, help me. Yeah, that's how happy I was when he came back. You have no idea how jittery I was when I saw that thumbnail and I screamed. Like, we were waiting, we were starving, the Puzzles fans were starving, and then we got a whole 5-course meal because he was practically on screen the entirety of that episode, and I loved it. We all loved it. He deserved that screen time, honestly, after being away for so long. And then during the Guns and Puzzles storyline, we had the entire month of July to indulge in, and that was really nice. I loved the fact that we got an SMG4 episode on my birthday, and it was the first time we had an SMG4 episode on my birthday, and the last. But anyways, I was just so happy that we got a Mr. Puzzles episode of all things on my birthday. I was like, ever since I got into SMG4 and realized he uploaded every Saturdays, I was like, I wonder if he ever made an episode on my birthday once. And he didn't. But then, 2025, now, July 12th, he made an episode on my birthday.
Following the incident at Puzzle Park, former CEO of Puzzlevision Mr. Puzzles will be sentenced to the newest, most painful form of execution, the Death Cube.
that is where my excitement for Mr. Puzzles turned to dreading anxiety. Because everyone thought Mr. Puzzles was gonna die in Guns N' Puzzles. Let's be so honest. I thought he was gonna die because he was being an execution, but also at the same time, I was like, will he die? But I was most lenient on the side where I thought he was gonna die. But he didn't. And let me tell you, Guns N' Puzzles, that was a whole experience, I'll tell you that. There was so much in that one episode that it was all just a huge work of art. Like, it was that good, let me tell you that. And I'll tell you, when I asked on my wish list for the most heartbreaking angst, I didn't think we were gonna get it! Like, hello? That scene just broke my heart. That broke me. Props to the writers and the animators who pulled off Guns N' Puzzles and everyone. The voice actors, everything. It's just really insane. It's really insane to think that I asked and I received, and I did not know I was going to receive that. So then after Guns N' Puzzles, I was on my trip to the UK. And obviously I wasn't expecting Mr. Puzzles episodes, and I was a little thankful because I didn't want to have to do more Miss Puzzles dubs when I got back. And then I got back from the trip. I arrived back home at like 10 at night, and I set an alarm for 6 in the morning. And mind you, I had jet lag to deal with, and I slept till 6 in the morning just so I could work on part 15 of the Miss Puzzles dubs. And let me tell you, I finished at like 4 p.m. I was working on those dubs for like 10 hours just to get that stuff done. And whilst it was like the most exhausting time for Miss Puzzles dubs, it was really worth it. I'll tell you, it was really worth it. When I finished that last line, I was like, oh, I'm done. I did it. It really paid off. It really did pay off. So then, the next day, I had it as a premiere, and then the day after that, we got a Mr. Puzzles episode. Well, not a Mr. Puzzles episode, but he was in it. The Mario Kart. I was like, what is he doing here? But I was happy about it. I was happy that he came back. And even though it was a small amount, even though he only got like 2 lines of dialogue, I didn't care, and I was happy that he returned. So then, later on, I actually started my first year of college, and on the first week, it was really stressing, let me tell you that. So then during the end of the week, I was burnt out, I'll tell you. And then, Mr. Puzzles Teaches Cinema came out. And it was like all my worries just got yeeted out the window. I was like, oh my gosh, we have another Mr. Puzzles episode. And the fact it was focused on education was really hilarious, in my opinion. And what else did Mr. Puzzles Teaches Cinema have to offer? My custom face that Richard made. And I'll tell you, when that appeared on screen, I screamed my face off. I actually have a clip, and I will roll it. Here's the clip. I was extremely excited, and I'm still happy about it, that I got to contribute in SMG4 in some way. I don't even care that my face didn't appear in the previous episodes. I'm just happy it appeared point blank. If it appeared for like a split second, I wouldn't care either way. It was something I concepted, and it got in. And I'm still extremely happy about it today. October 11th, we got Soul Search. And let me tell you, my anxiety was through the roof. I was mostly excited when I saw the thumbnail, but after watching it, I was scared. I genuinely thought something was gonna, well, we all knew something was gonna happen to Puzzles, let's be so real. And then the next 2 weeks, we were all dreading anxiety. And then WOTFI came out. And then he died. And I will tell you, losing Mr. Puzzles was like losing that person I lost. And it was extremely hard on me. It's still extremely hard. I'm recording this on November 8th. And it's still hard to deal with. Mr. Puzzle's death, it's so hard to deal with. This is a character that has impacted my life in such a positive way. And then he's gone. It was extremely hard to deal with. And it still is extremely hard to deal with. Yet again, this character changed my life. Both for YouTube and for my personal health. He literally changed my life. And I can't thank Brendan Blaber and the SMG4 team enough for that. He truly was one of the lights in my life, and I will never forget that. So then, 4 days later, on Wednesday, October 29th, SMG4 announced he was ending. And that just cut the wound deeper. SMG4 has truly impacted me in such a positive way. Not just because of Mr. Puzzles, but now it's ending. And like you and many other people, we don't know how to react. We understand that SMG4 has been going on for 14 and a half years, and it is a long time to be working on SMG4, but also at the same time, it's really unexpected. SMG4 impacted many people's lives, and he will never be forgotten. And even though he's ending on December 27th, I don't think anyone's gonna step away from content. So, how has Mr. Puzzles impacted my life? Well, first off, I started my Miss Puzzles dubs, and those were a hit, which was one of the reasons why I even got to achieve around 10,000 subscribers. And just posting content about Mr. Puzzles. Not only am I doing it for you guys, but it's also fun. I love taking Mr. Puzzles in Gmod or as voice impressions and just doing random stuff with it. It's so fun to do. I love voicing Miss Puzzles. I love voicing her. I have been voicing her for over a year, and voicing her is just so fun. I could do her voice all day, honestly, if I could. And Mr. Puzzles was also the reason I got to meet so many amazing people on Tumblr and YouTube. I heavily recommend checking them out. Their stuff is amazing. Now you know how much Mr. Puzzles means to me and probably so many other people. And whilst it's sad to see Mr. Puzzles go, he will never be forgotten. I will always remember him, and I hope that Mr. Puzzles has had a positive impact on your guys' life. Even if he wasn't, even if you didn't care, even if you didn't like him, just know that there's somebody out there who Mr. Puzzles had a huge impact on for their life. Just like me, just like many other people, he truly meant something to many people in the SMG4 community. And we will never forget that. Don't forget, if a fictional character means something to someone, don't judge them. It's okay to be attached to fictional characters. But to a healthy degree, a character can mean so much to someone. it could be all they have. So please don't judge people just for liking a fictional character or being emotionally attached to a fictional character. Even if you don't understand the character, just be there for them. Fictional characters do a lot, and the media does a lot when they interpret characters these ways. Like me, I tie to Mr. Puzzles. He's extremely empathetic, especially the scene in the gas station during Guns and Puzzles. The anxiety that he had was really reflectant on myself and made me feel represented. And Mr. Puzzles as a character, it felt like I was looking into a mirror. Not entirely, but I mean looking into a mirror as in he's literally me. He was literally myself. I see myself as Mr. Puzzles. I see him as myself. And losing him was like losing myself and part of that person that passed away. Yet again, I will never forget Mr. Puzzles, and I know a lot of you guys won't forget Mr. Puzzles. Just know that he will forever be in a piece of my heart. And even though SMG4 is ending, I wanted to thank Luke, the team, Brendan, and so many other people, not just for making Mr. Puzzles, but making SMG4. Just in general. SMG4 has truly changed my life. Mr. Puzzles changed my life even more. And I wanted to thank that. I wanted to thank you guys for supporting me throughout my Mr. Puzzles journey. And no, I am not ending my Mr. Puzzles journey. I still have so many AUs to work on for content and just stuff in general. But that's where I got to today, and I can't thank them enough.